Hello besties, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series from 2012. Again. Today in specifics we're going to be looking at Michelangelo and psychoanalyzing him. I don't know about you, but I personally get really annoyed when people stereotype him, sort of infantilize him almost, you know what I mean? Treat him like he's some kind of little child, when I feel like he's not, and he actually is smarter than a lot of people give him credit for. And while yes, he maintains this innocent outlook, he's really sweet and compassionate towards his brothers, I feel like there's a lot more going on with him than he lets on. Before I begin this video, I would like to put out my disclaimer. There will be mentions of mental illness as well as possible trauma discussed in this video. I am in no way a licensed psychologist, so I cannot properly diagnose this character. Also, a character cannot be properly diagnosed unless the creator of the specific character comes out and states that the character does have the mental illness I'm going to be speaking about. My discussions are purely based off of research and headcanons. With that all being said, please enjoy the video. One thing I want to point out right away is the way Mikey's brothers treat him. And they do this to each other a lot, is where they tease each other. I actually touched on it a little bit in my Donatello analysis, so please feel free to go to my channel and check out that video if you want to. But yeah, while they do love and care about Mikey so much, they love each other so much, they tease each other to no end. Bestie Mikey gets the brunt of it though, he is the punching bag. You can literally find YouTube videos. This is 3 minutes long and it's only season 1 and it's only Raph, so you can just imagine how much he gets bullied. And you dedicated fans knew that I was gonna pop this one up as a receipt. Oh my goodness. Even as a preteen watching this episode for the first time, the alarms went off in my head for Mikey. That is when I knew that this whole innocent, happy-go-lucky Mikey was an act. The bro is not okay. Basically, the rundown is Mikey finds this container of mutagen, and he thinks it'll make him cooler because his brothers often tease him, so he wants to be cooler and he's tired of being the so-called runt of the litter. So he takes the mutagen, but then his body suffers an adverse reaction to the mutagen. And yeah, it's just horrible how he gets treated, even throughout the whole episode. When Mikey gets reverted back to normal after everything, the brothers should have taken this as a sign that, hey, maybe we should stop teasing Mikey, because he's actually internalizing this, and it's not okay, and he's obviously suffering from some kind of, body issues and self-esteem issues right now. But no, what does Donnie do at the end of the episode? He tells Mikey he has a zit on his nose, and, makes fun of him, again, tricks him, again. Oh my goodness, it's a wild ride. I'm gonna roll one of the clips from this. So, yeah, you take a look-see.
My son, I sense there's something you would like to tell us.
What? No, not at all. Really? I didn't do anything. Okay, you got me. I sprinkled a little mutagen on my skin.
What? Are you kidding me? Why?
To become better. Cooler, you know? You guys treat me like I'm a big goofball all the time. So I found this vial in Donnie's lab. The label says it'll make you super cool.
No, it says you're supposed to keep it super cooled, as in temperature. This was a reject batch of retro mutagen, Mikey. It's dangerous!
The way he retaliates at Mikey, I'm in defense of Donnie and his brothers in that scenario. A, they're teenagers. They're not always going to make the wisest decisions on what to do. B, it is a kind of a stressful situation to be in. If someone you knew sprinkled toxic chemicals on themselves, you'd probably retaliate by being like, why would you do something like that? Come on! But here you can see Mikey said he was trying to make himself cooler. He didn't feel like he fit in. He didn't feel cool. He wasn't happy with himself. Bro clearly has this body issue, this self-esteem issue that's going on here. That's so sad, dude. So I kind of want to figure out why they bully Mikey, like why him in specifics the most. So the bottom second last paragraph there. Individuals who are emotionally overreactive are more likely to be teased, according to the results of this study. So if you think about Mikey, he's a pretty emotional person, and he's very upfront with how he feels. Like, he will let you know. But if you look at someone like Leo, per se, who I believe is, like, probably the least bullied brother out of all of them, he doesn't show his feelings, like, ever. Ever. Bullying can also cause victims to experience this loneliness on top of this low self-esteem that Mikey's obviously going through here. And we have definitely seen times where Mikey felt lonely. During this whole episode, Mikey explains how he's lonely, how he wants to be friends with humans, he believes mutants can be friends with humans, and then he is brutally proven wrong in this episode. I'm gonna roll one of the clips from this episode, so prepare yourselves for some more emotional damage.
Where you going? Hey!
To hang out with my friend, Chris Bradford.
This guy's famous. He probably has thousands of friends.
And guess who's number 5,286?
You?
Daniel Ramirez! And I'm right next to him. Later!
Well, this ought to be interesting.
Should we go after him?
He's gotta learn somehow.
When is it his turn to be happy? When is it his turn to be happy? After some digging, I feel like Michelangelo is suffering from smiling depression. So smiling depression is essentially still feeling those depressed moods, being in that low state, while on the outside looking like, you see those 3 bullet points at the bottom, an active, high-functioning individual, someone holding down a steady job with a healthy family and social life, and a person appearing to be cheerful, optimistic, and generally happy. Take a look at what I found for who could be at risk for developing this smiling depression. People who have experienced judgment. If you look at the pretty much the whole thing, please read the whole thing if you want to pause the video and take time to. But I'm going to focus especially on the ones near the bottom. So if someone tells you to just get over it, or you're not trying hard enough to feel better, you're less likely in the future to express these emotions in regards to actually, like, showing that you're depressed. This can be especially true for men under scrutiny for their masculinity, who may have been subjected to old thinking like real men don't cry. And the very bottom one, this is a zinger. Someone who feels they would be judged for their depressive symptoms, like Mikey, would be more likely to put on a facade and keep it to themselves. And there's more to it. Expectations. We all sometimes have unrealistic expectations of ourselves to be better or stronger. I wonder where I've heard that.
To become better! Cooler, you know?
I guess that's why I hate when people, like, infantilize Michelangelo. It's because he is not one of those innocent, cute woo-woo boys who are always happy-go-lucky. No! This is a facade! Bro is crying for help and we're missing it! Anyways, besties, that will wrap it up for today. If you have any other opinions, or if there's something I've gotten factually incorrect that you'd like to correct me on, please leave a comment. Also, feel free to comment, like, or subscribe if you did enjoy this video. It would really be appreciated. I apologize for the intense amounts of stuttering that you had to go through in watching this video. When I tend to go on a little bit of a rant, I do that, so my apologies. That being said, thank you for making it to the end of this video. Slay all day, besties, or all night, wherever you are. Love you. Mwah.